Hello, and welcome to Benefits Weekly. We're your hosts, Kyle Estep and Eric Johnson. Combined, we've got decades of experience in the industry. If you work in health insurance and employee benefits, we want to be your go to resource for taking complex topics and making them easy to understand. All right, our topic this week is the big decision by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas to stop offering COBRA and state continuation services. This kind of feels like a big deal, but the real expert in the room on this topic is going to be Eric. So I want to turn it over to you to give us a little bit more color on what's going on here and why it's a big deal.
Thanks, Kyle. I would agree with you. This is a big deal. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas, which, as many of you know, is the largest small group carrier in the state of Texas with about 90% market share in the fully insured market. They recently announced that they are getting out of the COBRA administration game and will stop offering COBRA administrative services at the end of 2025. And then just recently, they have announced a similar decision with state continuation. So they're going to stop offering Texas state continuation administrative services April 1st of 2026. And just because of the market share they have, obviously they have a lot of employers that were taking advantage of these services, and they'll now need to find a new administrator.
Well, that's a great point, Eric. The size of their market share is huge. You mentioned maybe like 90% in Texas. And the more I think about it, Blue Cross Texas is just part of the bigger company that is HCSC, which also dominates the group markets in Illinois, New Mexico, Montana, Oklahoma. I think I got all five of those states.
You did.
What do we know about kind of the picture beyond just Texas here?
So at least on the COBRA side, we know that HCSC is making that decision system-wide. So in all of the states that you mentioned, they will stop offering COBRA administration services through their partner Health Equity at the end of 2025. And so in all of those states, any employer that is using Blue Cross for their COBRA administration, they will need to find a new vendor. State continuation is a little bit different. It does vary by state. Not every state has this state continuation option, or mini COBRA, some call it, but they might make similar decisions in those other states as well.
All right, that's helpful context. And if I am a benefits professional, whether I'm working in the HR leadership role or I'm a benefits advisor or broker, what do I need to know? What do I need to do in terms of kind of the changes coming?
Sure. So Blue Cross has sent out some notices to brokers. They're starting to send notices to employers as well. And it actually answers that question and is a pretty short to-do list. Find a new administrator and let them know, who you're going to and when. So as a broker or a benefits advisor, I think doing some of the legwork for your clients, finding a third-party administrator that you trust, and letting your clients know what's going on and maybe making a recommendation is important. For employers, picking a new administrator, doing the paperwork to get set up, which shouldn't be too much. That's important, and I think doing it in advance of the deadline is going to be important as well. Don't wait until the last minute, especially for COBRA groups, because we all know the fourth quarter is busy, and this is going away during the holiday season. So you want to make a decision well in advance.
Yeah, that's a great point. A lot of people tend to use that beginning of the new year to start a new job or leave an old job. And that's when you want to make sure you've got that COBRA stuff in place.
Good point.
Well, hey, if I'm a benefits professional, how can I learn more? What resources do we have?
Glad you asked. This is really our main motivation in setting up Benefits Weekly. Is we have a website that has a ton of material on it. So if you look at this week's content, we show the notices from Blue Cross Blue Shield to brokers and to employers. We show the timeline, when do the decisions need to be made, and how do you notify Blue Cross of your decision. We see how brokers can help employer clients and what employers need to do to make a change. And we even offer some alternatives for employers that are looking for a new administrator. And I think most importantly, we recently recorded about a 30-minute video on this, so you can go through the recorded webinar and learn everything you need to know and help be prepared for this change.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Eric. I hope those resources are really helpful to our audience. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning into Benefits Weekly. Please dive into that content we pulled together and let us know what you think. We welcome feedback. As always, if you find it valuable, please share it with a friend. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.